I'm going to aim for the fourth square. Right here. I'm aiming right in the fourth square.
Everyone else, choose a slot
Gonna aim for that fourth square right there. Hey, Snow.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from.
Let's go.
Ever heard of chaos theory? Well, this is
Oh! Woo!
I am filled with rage about the whole nobody dying thing.
Yeah! Mari, did you start choking during that? I have heard word of this cow. This cow is important. I have heard word of this cow. Excuse me, cow. How are you? Cow. I'm so happy right now.
Camrunch.
You
Ready to
can
play some
nuzzle
cards?
the cow. I was told hug the cow. I was told you can hug the cow. This is a full-on cuddle.
Welcome, Earthquakening. Pull up a chair.
I love you, cow. I love you so much. It's a big milestone as well. Oh God, we've begun with this. I guess we're playing a classic game now. This actually isn't too hard on this game. Ow, never mind. God. Okay,
Welcome,
you've actually
Imori
successfully got me
100.
with that. That mirror
Pull up
went
a
on
chair.
longer than I thought. What? Well, this is okay. Okay, chat. I didn't mean play every single card. What? You know, here's the thing though. Oh, it doesn't want me to fight it. Now, I know you don't want me to fight it, but I want to fight it. I shouldn't try to fight it. It's too strong for me.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh,
You
my
got
turn.
taken by the aliens! Y'all Cam's getting probed tonight.
Don't tell them that. It's a secret.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cam likes getting probed apparently tonight.
I'm sorry, did I just...
Yes, you teleported through. What the?
Oh,
You're still
hello,
clipping through it.
Melamugu. Fancy seeing you here.
I can't get in your truck. Oh. Where'd the truck go? That's not below.
And it didn't break. Like, if it broke, it would have exploded. Where?
That's what I was.
They come, they eat, they fuck, they leave. Oh, tiny game. What even? Why? Why game? Why? This is verging on harassment. Slowly shrinking harassment. Okay, game, you're tiny enough. But yeah, only vehicles. Also, does anybody else feel like that thing's missing a texture? Oh, it's a
hello, 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 hello. Good morning. Ow. All the slaps. Hello. Hello to Skulls. Hello to me. Hello to Earthquake. Hello to Amoru. Hello to Mello. Hello to Somya. Hello to Lore. Hello. 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 Ugh. I had trouble sleeping last night. So I'm going to preface this saying this is probably only a 2-hour stream. So be aware of that. Won't be as long as the typical morning ones, especially on Wednesday. We've unlocked another level, but I should really finish the mini roller coaster. So we're gonna focus on that. But I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are relaxing a bit. Oh, sleepy day. I need caffeine. I hate that sound on the load-in. Absolutely horrible. Hello, BB. Hello. Hi, Wim. I still don't know where the gnome is hiding in this level. We do have cats. I'm shocked there's not a trophy for petting the cats in every level or something. Trying to see if we can find the gnome. Oh. Nope. See, I would have hit the gnome there. Make it so the gnome is peeking through. Nope, nothing. I see no gnome in this level. I say I see no gnome. I think I saw the gnome really, really far out there. But not what I'm actually after. BB does not get a check-in. BB is beyond check-ins. BB opens the store. Alright. Get to actually cleaning. Wow, I was right at a text message. Hey, just remembered what that amazing thought was. Okay. Isn't it weird how some people have the perfect name for their jobs? Like, there's a famous detective from around here called Penelope Proof. Oh god, we're talking about pun names. Look at this, she used to be a baker. And she rose through the ranks. Wow. Both names were fantastic. Only a little bit, Skulls, mainly because he woke me up. He was supervising. Uh, 55 streams, Wim. Nice. I wonder what the top watch streak is right now. Because I know I may have screwed it up when I may have screwed a lot of people over on that when I did my middle of the night stream. So I'd be very curious to know, like, who's actually got the top streak now. And I know for, like, Somya typically watches on mobile, so Somya can't really send them. Close. P-U-R-R. Spells P-U-R-R. It's important when speaking about his position that we spell it correctly. Speaking of, hello, Maru. We got an 80 there. Gall says 81. Yeah, it's all like right there. That's still really cool, and I still really appreciate it, just to be clear. I'm just intrigued by it. Hey, Snow. Ugh. You know, they did not need to go into that much detail on this rope. I don't think a single person would have cared if they didn't make the rope and jagged like that. Ugh. Sniffly nose, sniffly nose. Oh, God. Ow. Hey, Strabo. Ugh. Do we try to... I'm gonna try and glitch out the level, I think, once I am near beating it. Or once I've beaten it, we'll take the roller coaster for one last pass and see if we make it or if we fly into the skybox again. Which seems to be very hit or miss. Which is part of the fun. There we go. There we go. These stairs kind of only half work. Make sure I got every pillar. We didn't. There we go. Okay, so all those should be good now. Get the floor in here. I read ahead on some of the trophies. I might go back into some of the older levels and just speed run the ones that are clean this first, then leave. Clean this first, then leave. I also still haven't bought any Power Washer cosmetics, and I feel like I should definitely do that. If they're available. I'm actually surprised, because this is really far in the game to not have cosmetics for the Power Washer. But there are none available. Which to me is sad. I would like to buy them. What is the lighting? What? What is... Y'all are seeing that, right? The heck? You actually emit light? What? Oh my god, they do. They actually emit light. Okay. But they emit just a small enough amount that no one's gonna notice that. It's so unnecessary. That is so unnecessary. Oh yeah, the main ride itself is actually lit up from it. Over here. That is so imperceptible. Ugh. Blah, 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 blah. I feel snotty today, and that's what's kind of killing me. Like, why? Why do I feel so gross? But I had trouble sleeping, and I was feeling really cold. I think one of the things I hate, like, so much is I can't, sleep comfortably with a shirt on. I hate things, I hate things wedging into my armpit, so I can't really sleep with a shirt on, but I was cold. So I was in this constant battle of trying to find a way to be comfortable comfortable and warm while I slept, and it was not going well for me. Was a pain. So now I feel like I'm just getting attacked for it, physically. Yeah, it was cold. It was a very cold night last night. Like, even with heating and everything, it only gets you so far sometimes. Like, oh my god. Ugh. Also, I did not wake up to an update about my computer. Maybe we'll get one during the stream, but I did not wake up with an update about my computer. So I'm going to assume we're still just in a queue to get the optimization and speed tests all handled. But it is assembled. We know that much. Hey, Brodo. Yeah, you gotta get like really light blankets for stuff like that. I definitely prefer to have a blanket on me, but it's like sheets are not the comfiest, you know. Shout out for Brodo. Shout out for Brodo. We're gonna get a clip. Is he gonna find one? Clips have been slow today. Are we gonna get one? I don't think we're gonna get one. It also tries to only grab featured clips, and you may not even have one set up, which I totally get. All follow Brodo. Follow Brodo. Huh, I didn't even think about what it would do in that case. So I recently set up my, I set up my shout-outs to pick from the pronoun thing if it can, which it did. And it chose the second option. But it was a misuse case. So this is interesting. So just to kind of explain this for anybody. I use the pronoun extension to detect what people's pronouns are, right? Hey, Beard. And what I had to do is I had to do a conditional for it and say, like, if this, then this, if this, then this. But the problem I ran into is that originally it was if it contains he, do this. If it contains she, do this. If it contains they, do this. And then I realized that he is contained in all of them. So it'll always prioritize anything that is not he. Unless only he is found. Because she contains he, so it was doing that. And I didn't even think about what it would do if it contained both. And now I've learned. It'll default towards she or they over he. Yeah, no, pretty much. Well, he, him is the only way you will get it to do, get it to actively say he, him. Or for the pronouns when it does the shout. Which I think is understandable, but it's just funny. Like, Because, yeah, I try to use he when referring to you, Brodo, just because I know that's the first one on your list. And it's like, did I screw up when I saw that? It's like, oh, wait, you use both. You use both. I'm fine. But I was very confused by my own programming. Like, what happened? Like, wait, no, that makes sense. I see why it did that. I just gotta double check my own programming sometimes. It's one of those, like, really minor things that I really didn't need to change. Like, they was fine there because it's like, it's programming. No one would fault me, but it's like, oh, wait, no. Now it's confused me. Yeah, hoping I don't get motion sick today. I don't know why we got motion sick last night. Maybe I've just been too stressed, and then the roller coaster launching me randomly was doing something. We really should be able to turn off that speaker in this level. I would like to turn off that speaker. I hate the bit crushing they did to it. Gotcha. Yeah, no, see, I'm in a different spot on that one for me, Brodo. Hey, Rose. I hate when people refer to me. No. But no, I really dislike getting gendered in any way. It's like no. I actually hate gender. So the ones that get me are I have a very difficult situation when, even if people don't mean it in a gendered way, and you can tell, bro and dude and stuff irk me so much. And it's like, I know some people just use it for everyone, and you can usually tell who they are. But holy crap. Whenever it's a stranger, though, I more often than not, when I come across the comment of bro being used online, it is somebody being transphobic. And I know that sounds weird, but, like, you can tell, right? You can tell. If you look at the comments on any trans woman's post, you will see bro more in the comments from people than in any other comment section. It's like, yeah, I know what you're doing. You're looking for, you're rage baiting. You're trying to convince people, I'm not being a bigot. I'm using it because it's gender neutral. You're just being offended. It's like, you're very specifically using it here. We can tell. We're not idiots. We know. We know. I love that the game is pointing that out. Those aren't the reptiles on the ride aren't gators. They're crocs. You can tell by the teeth. Yeah, this ride is called the alligator, and they're all crocodiles. This one's a gator. It's one of those I understand, like, some of my friends do use bro a lot, and it is more of an exclamation, but you can tell when it's targeted, right? You can tell when it is a targeted thing. And it's like, eh. Yep, exactly. When it's directed at a person or an exclamation. Raiders! Raiders, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I hope crafting went well for y'all. We're having a very sleepy, cozy morning. Grab your blankets and hot chocolate. We're getting cozy. But hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, that's the one thing that I always worry about with your craft streams, is just you leaning over a table like that for so long cannot be good for the back. Gotta get you a tilted table. Assemble everything and hope it doesn't roll forward. Ugh. But hello, everybody. My name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a chill variety streamer who focuses on indie interactive games, games you may have never heard of, and occasionally more popular indie games that are just about chill vibes, because I just want to relax this morning. I'm sleepy. It's been cold. I want hot chocolate. I could make hot chocolate, but I don't want to make it. I just want it. Appear in front of me, hot cocoa. I demand it. But welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you all had a fantastic and chill stream. You know what? Since y'all are here, let's see if we can break the game immediately. Can we break it? Let's go. Are we gonna break it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, hey, it didn't break that time. It didn't break that lap. What about this lap?
Can I get some moss in my hot cocoa?
Moss cocoa. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, man. But hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I am just trying to relax. We've got some very early 90s sounding music going on. Or, well, I guess late 90s sounding music going on. And we're just trying to unbrain today. I mean, I have the stuff to make instant hot cocoa. I would absolutely love that, Skulls, but I think there's a matter of distance on that one. Getting it here at the time I want the hot cocoa, not probably going to happen. Oh. Nice earthquake. Burr, 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 burr. You must be this tall to ride Sheila Later's alligator. Okay. I didn't realize that the person named Sheila that was messaging me, I didn't actually read her name. Her name is seriously Sheila Later. That's kind of great. Nice, Arcade. We were actually talking about watch streak numbers earlier. The highest currently in chat, I believe, is 81. Yeah, I didn't read her name. I didn't even think to read her name. I just saw Sheila. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Ow. Snow is 85? I missed that one. So we're up to 85, or I commented on it and completely blanked on it. They released the watch streak for everyone and they never did. Wait, you didn't get it? Because when they said they'd release it, I got it. That's actually like when I got mine. Because I was waiting for it for a long time. And they released it about a month ago. 2 months ago? 2 months ago. I wonder if it's by country. Because you're in Brazil, right, Brodo? Am I remembering that correctly? I wonder if it's been like a by country rollout, so maybe that's part of the issue. Like, I obviously don't know, but that might be why it's taking so long. Do you know any other Brazilian streamers that maybe have it? I didn't get it. So, well, the thing with the moderation ones, or like the new notifications on the dashboard. My only new one I've been stuck with forever has been moderation is just permanently stuck to telling me there's new ones. But I believe you go to power-ups and channel point rewards, there's a watch streak toggle in there. I think is where it's at, but I don't remember. Congrats on dating, though, I suppose? See that in the comment. But I'm always missing new notifications. Mine just stuck permanently on telling me that there's a new moderation thing and there's not. Yeah, no worries. It's one of those things where, like, it should be toggled on by default, but no. Maybe other settings disable that? I'm not certain. I'm gonna say one of the weirdest things I could say about what I just saw while I was cleaning, and I didn't stop to think about it. But I saw a cartoony ghost capybara in the stuff I was power washing away. And I wonder how long that image is gonna stay in my head. Because my brain, if my computer weren't dying, I would have doodled it. But with the PC in its current state. Capiscara. Cappy horror. I don't know which one would work. We're slowly getting this one done. I don't know why I don't like this level. I like cleaning out here, but I don't like this one. And I don't know what's making me not like this level. Something about it. I think it's the amount of vertical stuff in a lot of these levels that I'm not liking. I like the horizontal ones that don't involve weird parkour. Amazing, bro. Capybara caused the one car crash she's ever been in. The Capybara was absolute fine, and the car got destroyed. Yeah. Like, very recently, I watched a video with Cleo, and it made me very happy. It was a cat cafe, that had like 20 cats, but one capybara. And I just feel like that's a very important thing to note. I mean, maybe that's why see, Brodo, you say they're like rocks, but maybe they're more like bricks, which would explain the shape. They're very square and angular. Simply due to, being made of bricks. The color as well, yeah. Yeah, they're You're not wrong. Sniffly nose, sniffly nose. Goat in a boat, it's a goat in a boat. No. Ugh. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. I also want snacks. I very specifically want snacks that are not hot snacks. I want, like, room temp or cold snacks. And I do not have those. I have a lot of frozen snacks that are to be heated to eat. And I call them snacks, but it's really sides, but I want food. I want food. I want a snack, but I do not want a snack I have to microwave. Sleep is also good. Snack or sleep. I used to always eat my dinners at like 4. Ugh. And then I just have a snack later. Because, like, I would get home from school and be like, I'm starving. Well, like, alright, I'll eat. Yeah. Okay, there, where? There we go. I am very much the opposite, Brodo. Due to my very powerful ADHD, I forget to eat, most days. I usually have, like, one thing out of obligation to keeping myself going and not out of hunger. As Fox has just shown. Oh yeah, I should eat is typically a good, body response. Oh yeah, food. Those are things I need, huh? Ugh. I'll probably order some light groceries today and get some snacks in that. Yeah. I feel like Cleo's been listening from headphones, but hasn't been near the keyboard to yell at me. And hearing me comment on forgetting to eat regularly is has angered them. Hey, Minerva. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Raid of the Kangaroos. Nice. Hello, Raiders. Hello, hello. Hey, good. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're streaming well. What were you up to? Would love to know. But for those who do not know me, my name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a chill variety streamer who focuses on indie, interactive, and relaxing vibe games, and some older ones or weird ones you may have never heard of. Overall goal is to provide a relaxing place for y'all to hang out and chill and... yeah. But I hope your stream went well. I hope you had a good one. And I appreciate you sending everybody over. Oh, also, in the new year, there will be a lot more Minecraft. I'm just waiting on a computer, on my new computer, that will hopefully allow me to stream without my PC exploding. Cleo and I were watching videos last night doing share screen, and Cleo can confirm something is dying in my computer hard. I had TikToks that were, like, dropping every other frame. It's been a mess. While true, I did say indie, interactive, or games you have never heard of. This is an indie game, Wim. So, meh. This does hit that indie qualifier. I have a new PC that was ordered. It is being built. I am doing a pre-built because that is... I say a pre-built. I'm doing a custom build from a company. But I also got 64 gigs of RAM for $300, so... Yeah, and that's fair, Maru. If you enjoy cooking as your thing, that helps. I think the thing for me with cooking, like, I enjoy cooking, but I enjoy cooking for other people. RAM prices are absolutely insane. Apparently next it's going to be... I believe the next thing on it is SSDs that are going up now. So... That's the next spike that's going to happen. There we go. We're at 90%. Well, I'd send you my old RAM if I could, Brodo. But who knows? That might be what's failing on this computer, too. I don't know. There's so many things failing. This is the thing. My computer has so many things dying on it that it is just absurd to, like, go, oh, yeah, it's this. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's this. It's like everything is dying. This computer is a decade old that I'm currently using. I've Frankensteined parts together from, like, over time. The only thing that's original on it is the motherboard. But it's all suffering. All of it. Ugh. GPUs are usually fine as long as you're not pushing them to their limit. They'll last a really good amount. But it's when you start getting temps up where I think the main thing you'd probably want to do is just maybe replace the thermal paste on it. Thank you for the follows, by the way, everybody. I know I wasn't thanking them directly before during the raids. But thank you, everybody, so much for the follows. I really do appreciate those. They do mean a lot. When you follow, it adds one of those gold stars to the overlay, if you were wondering what those are. Yeah. But it would also depend on how fast you're telling it to render it too. That could do it. But yeah, maybe you just need to replace the thermal paste on the GPU, and that might. I mean, if you were starting to have issues, replacing the thermal paste on the GPU could probably be an easy fix, right? To help it out. I feel like when I get my new computer, I may take apart the GPU on this one and see how the thermal paste is doing. Because even though this GPU is only 2 years old, I'm pretty sure it has already decided to be done on it. And what's interesting is I actually looked up other people with the same GPU I have, and they've had to replace the thermal paste on it as well. And it's like, it's 2 years old. Yeah, that was another perk on it, Skulls, that I was happy about. Hey, Rahi. Yeah. It's not hard to replace the thermal paste on a GPU, but it does dry up, especially if it's not, you know, or especially if it's doing a lot of work. It doesn't appear to be. I don't know. The one I saw, Somya, was a different brand, but the same model of NVIDIA card. Different brand though. But I saw 2 or 3 different brand ones doing it. So I'm gonna assume it's a model issue with that model running hotter. Ugh. I also do wonder, something that's also been seen, which is why I'm going to oppose this. For those who have vertical mount GPUs, check on your GPUs because a lot of them were not designed for vertical mounting, and people are showing their thermal paste is actually sliding. So be aware of that. Like, be aware that your thermal paste may be sliding out, because I've seen a few of that now. Amazing, Rahi. My new computer, the one thing I did make sure is that I got one of the support arms installed on this case, because holy. I'm seeing my current one is sagging. Not horribly, but my current one is sagging. It's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. I don't know how to respond to that, Skulls. Grats, Snow? I assume we say grats. I never really know. It's kind of like when people are getting overtime. It's always a situational thing. Do you need the money or do you want to go home more, right? Oh God, right. Yeah, I would say that is a lesson learned scenario, huh? I am excited for my new computer. It's a juice box. My new computer is a juice box. It is a black cherry juice box with a straw coming out the top. That is totally valid, Snow. Totally valid. Ow! Hi, Door. Oh! I'm gonna call Cleo out if Cleo is still there, because Cleo is one of the only people that has it. Cleo, can you say hi in chat? I want to see the, ow. I want to see what the tier 3 sub badge looks like. If you're lurking or doing other stuff, you don't worry about it, but figured I would ask. For those who don't know, I recently redid all my sub badges. They were drawn by Felinity HT, who did a fantastic job making all these little like astral bodies and planets and stuff. But the tier 2 and tier 3 have special stars on them as well. Oh. What you need, Brodo, is you need one of the breadboard ones where people just like screw everything to the wall and mount it up on the wall. Amazing airflow. Concerning dust. But yeah, there's a bunch of different sub-planets for everybody who's subscribed. And if you do a single here's one. If you do a single bit, you can get a star permanently next to your name. Just one bit and you'll get a star forever on my channel next to your name. The more bits you do, the different colors it'll go to, but it'll always just be a star. Oh, Cleo's on a first badge? Dang. So we wouldn't even see it. Sadness. First badges and their priority. It shows 3. But a first will prioritize over a custom. And that's all. Ugh. Do-do-do. Yeah, there's the green. There's green stars, blue stars, pink stars, gold stars. It changes the more bits somebody's dropped. But yeah, just a single bit will give you a permanent one, which I think is really nice. Like I like that I can give y'all a cute permanent one, you know. Ow. Thank you, Lore, for the on-screen for the celebration and everything. Oh, I appreciate it. One that Twitch is missing, as well as being able to see the bit badges in the same way we can see some. Oh, getting like a preview for it? Yeah, I can agree with that. The one thing I'm sad about, and it seems to be very hit or miss. You can, but you actually have to go into your own personal choices to turn off the first badge. So yes, you can turn it off, but you have to go into your chat appearance and chat badges and turn off the first badge so that way it shows the sub-planet. It's more of a process than I think most people would like to deal with. But, like, yes, you can turn it off, but it is not a... It's not a, like, click on it, turn off thing. That would actually be really nice. On Twitch, if you could just, like, click on your own badge, and then it would be like, do you want to turn the first badge on or off? And you could just toggle it by clicking on it. That'd be great. Like, the sub badge overall should say on, but the first, like, you should be able to click on and go, no, I don't want a first badge. And just toggle it back to default or something. I'm sorry, Ghoul. Get some food. Thank you for the follow. Wait. Nobody's commented on this. Where are the calf pints? Oh no! One sec, I gotta bring back the calf pints. Give me a second. Oh, I missed it, Earthquake, sorry. Okay, it should be there, and then... Here. Here. There. I gotta switch back to being me. Eh? There we go. There we go. There we go. And connect. I looked over and like my overlay is so naked. There we go. There y'all are. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to make it so none of y'all were down in the overlay. So if you didn't know, if you are an active chatter, you are one of the little cowbears walking around at the bottom of the screen. So it lets you exist there. I'm sorry those weren't on before. And now you're all frozen. They'll be free soon. I really love the little existence of them. Hey, Halo. I love the existence of them a lot though. Like as a thing, they're silly and they're a nice way for y'all to be there. I wish I could do more with it, but I don't know Lua, and I don't know how to dig into that mess of a thing. How you doing, Halo? They were. It's one of the random redeems. It used to be them stuck in honey. They're free now. Ugh. We've almost. We're at 96%. Time to ding. Time to ding. Oh, door. I didn't share it in the Discord, but you're in another video that popped up on my TikTok feed. Another one of Kai's videos has you in it. That popped up on my feed. It's just you in a battle royale. But it's funny. See, the problem, Halo, with you hunting anyone is I feel like you will forget you're hunting somebody in about 20 minutes. Like, you could be playing hiding... Like, you're the type of person that would play hide and seek with somebody and partway through forget what you're doing, get a snack, and go sit down and watch TV and not finish. No. You won in that one. It was a battle royale, but you won. Am I wrong, though, Halo? I may be rude, but am I wrong? Oh, you definitely won. You definitely won in the new one.
Show us what those arms can do. Hang it there.
That's a little rude. All right, I gotta do pull-ups really quick. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, my spine. Why did that make all my notifications on my phone go off? All of them at once. Ding, ding, ding. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Chat will use that as an excuse to, oh, we're defending Halo, but in reality, it's just you using it as an excuse to be a jerk to me. Like, a reason. Y'all don't need a reason, but you like using it as an out so you feel less guilty over bullying. I know. I'm aware. I really do need to make new Streamloots cards. Once we get the new PC, we will work heavily on doing that.
Be true to yourself.
Yourself. Yeah, they're gonna get some new graphics, hopefully sooner rather than later. Once I get my new PC. Where?
All rise. Show how tall you've gotten. Also,
Hey, Raxon.
I feel sorry for your neck.
Rude, Larmouth. No. No. Snow feels no remorse. Snow is mean enough that Snow actually has had custom responses because it's expected of Snow to be bullying. Can we get a shout out for Raxon? By the way, if you get a chance, Larmouth. I know you're kind of only half there because you're probably at work.
These aren't even the good kind of spicy. Oh well.
Rude.
Funky Sumia says to eat a spicy bean. Eat the bean. I don't know how to say this one, but jalapeno, I think.
No, Mari, that's not how you say it. We've gone over this. You got me standing and you want me to do this. One sec. Jalapeno. There we go. Thank you, Larmouth.
Halo
My plan
everybody
is to
says we
basically
should
get the
provide
barn
the
to the
cats
state the
with
house
treats.
is at, which is where it's like a
I
shell.
wonder what these
And then
taste
move back
like
to the house and
anyway.
then move back to the barn because my... Gee, you motherfucker! I bet that was G. Gee, you motherfucker!
Wow. Language.
I'm pretty
Wolfie shouted
sure it's
every
not
Minecraft
Halloween,
YouTuber
but
ever,
Funky
and they were
Sumia has
lying.
provided you with a tricky treat anyway.
Y'all. Okay. Here's the thing. You've given me... a spicy bean, which I haven't been able to eat yet. You've given me a gross bean, and I have to give the cats treats. I wish I could make them delay each other when it came to the gross and spicy, so there had to be like a 5-minute delay. But now I'm just setting them on my table. And I gotta get cat treats. I dropped one on the floor. One of them will find it later. Okay, there's that. Now I'm gonna eat the spicy bean. Which I hate. I'm gonna sit down finally. Ah! I'm okay, it's spicy though. And then the gross bean can sit next to me for a little bit until the spicy's gone. Because I don't hate myself enough to consume both the spicy and the gross in quick succession. Okay, we got the log. You are not clean yet. There we go.
Whimsical Rosebuds wants to see how well you can play one-handed. Time to lose control.
Okay, one-handed. The fact I will only do that... I mean, usually it's not all stacked at once, Raxon. And it is worth noting that most of the money I make on stream tends to come through Streamloots. Hasn't lately. Which has actually been a little worrying for me. But, typically it's Streamloots that pays my bills, which really does help with the vibe of, the overall vibe for me of doing this. Yeah, Chad is bullying me. Chad is more prone to bullying me as well when I, after big raids. But yeah, it's a lot easier to do stuff like this when you're being paid. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Somya, on trying to play melange cards, I plan on... got my hand back. I plan on playing Uncharted again soon, so that's always a good one for that. Oh, thank you, Cold, for the resub.
Cold Dawn just subscribed to us for another month. That's 48 now.
Thank you. Oh, I'm upside down. Hello. When did I get up here? Doo-doo. How not... Ah, there it is. I was like, how is that not clean? It looked clean. No! Oh, it's underside. No! Crap. Knew it was gonna happen. There's filth up top. Wait, what? What thing's not clean? That flower. Ah! Jesus, the thunder! Thunder! Okay, there. But yeah, if you ever wondered how much control chat has over my screens, I feel like this is a pretty good representation of it. Because that is happening to my game. I need to be clear on that. That is not just a aesthetic thing. That is actually happening to my game.
Let's all laugh. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, chat does have all the control. Okay, it's not this side. Oh wow, I didn't even get close to get in the front of this. Hey, Tabby. You know what? I'm fine with Tritonopia. I return to verticality. Wait, I was vertical before. I return to proper verticality. There we go. Where? Where? I didn't clean the control panel? You're clean, you're clean. The button. All the button.
You are the Apex champions.
I suppose it does fit the like. Oh, gross bean. I just remembered.
You're making me wonder how many more cards can actually be played before the
I got dead fish.
Chat.
I got dead fish. Ugh. Need to get back up there.
Snowmath says Cameron deserves a snack. A very sour one. Pucker.
Palate cleanser. I'm not evil. I'm just misunderstood.
Dead is the fish in your mouth. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. 3, 2, 1. I win! Ugh. The original inspiration, Halo, was Moon Rabbit. But then I just kind of... I was doing an art stream. Just drawing scenery. And as I was drawing the scenery... for it... Well, as I drew the scenery, I just really liked the scenery. And I decided that, okay, if that's the scenery... if that's scenery I made, can I make this into a thing? And I made that into... an overlay. Oh, yeah, Raxon. It's also really broken. For me. Let's see if it'll happen. There it goes! I was trying to get to do that. I don't know, Halo. I apologize for not having even the slightest clue. I don't know. You want to draw me a new, how about this, Halo? What about a new rip emote for me? Because it's still a ghost cowbear. What about a new rip? Oh! You unlock them after using them so much. Okay. I wondered how to actually unlock a new style. That's not even the one I'm using, though. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to unlock a handful of the trophies in this. But they involve some odd little bits. So one of them is to clean the car, which I think is over here somewhere. Oh, we'll just go this way. Sorry, we gotta find the dog car. Which is up here. So we're gonna go to the dog car. Thank you. So, for the dog car... The goal is to get soap, apparently, on every part of the car before you start cleaning. And just a little bit of soap on every part of the car. And I don't know what bit I'll miss, but we're gonna do some laps. And hopefully hit every part of it. I'm kind of shocked I apparently haven't already hit every part of this thing. Like, what could I possibly be missing on this car, right? Every bit of the car looks to me like it has soap on it. Why are parts of it actually feel like they're already oh wait, why is it at 6%? I didn't tell it to do that. That's the issue. I don't know why it said there was already parts of it cleaned. Now it's fine. Parts of it were reading as cleaned, and I definitely didn't tell it to do that, so. Now let's try another lap and see how this works. Ow. Hi, Finn. So it should ding when we get it. That was a dodgeball, Halo. So the check-ins have different probabilities. There is a chance to pet Mari, there is a chance to slap me, there's a chance to throw a dodgeball at me, and there's a chance for a nothing, which just does little hearts that float off of me. There There we go. Got it. See, that's what we were after. Now, there was one at the shooting gallery. Where's the shooting gallery? Where is the shooting gallery? Oh, thank you, Cold. Thank you so
Dawn
much.
just gifted 10 packs to the community.
Ah, found it. Thank you so much, Cold. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Everybody, you can go click that link. You just connected your Twitch if you don't have it connected. And in doing so, you can get your own cards to play on my stream and cause more chaos. So this one is to clean Sasquatch first. Bigfoot, who is over there. Which I worry I'm going to accidentally clean something while trying to clean him. Which I think is part of the trick to this one, is just not... There we go. Got it. Where's Wooly? Ugh. Okay, we got another one. There's one here at the stone circle. This one is apparently step on every one of these without touching the ground. So we just need to, like, hop up here. And then hop up here. Hop up here. That's a harder jump. And I'm guessing that might be part of the trick. Can I cheat this, though? If I do that, will this work? Hey! Awesome. You're trying to figure out what to draw. What about drawing a tiny shrimp in a top hat? A tiny shrimp in a top hat. That's what I have opted for, deciding. Car and Trailer has one. I believe this one is clean the satellite dish on the back before cleaning anything else. Okay. Cam eating a bagel means Cam will choke. Cam chokes on all bread products other than naan and flatbread in general. So, yeah, if you want to draw me choking, that's also an option, I suppose. Would drawing Mari count as a still life? Wow. Accurate, but harsh. Okay, there we go. We're getting a lot of the little trophies in this game. They're all really silly, and you can only really get them if you read. If you read what they are, but... The roller disco is doing the disco ball first. I'm sorry, the glitter ball, as they called it. Was that a silver trophy? I didn't even notice. Wait, why am I on the wrong... I was trying to figure out what was going on with my power washer and why it felt so weak. And they gave me this one, but I'm using this one. There we go. My worry here, if I remember correctly, is that the stem on, or the connector for this is its own thing. If I'm not careful here, I could accidentally... screw myself over. Urgh. No! Try again. I can't tell where it's dirty or just shiny, because my color of choice is pink. Got it. Okay, let's take a second and we're going to look at the trophies. By the way, you would think whatever this hidden trophy is surely a very scary or difficult one that they chose to hide it, right? Or some sort of spoiler. I decided to check. So this trophy, complete all jobs. It's literally just do all the jobs. In the funhouse, clean... Okay, I don't have the funhouse yet. Any job using the Urban X double turbo nozzle, bandstand job, rock climbing job. All right. So the rock climbing job should be easy. Also, because Mari was being weird at the start of the stream, we didn't get an ad thing. I'll do the rock climbing thing first, and then we will... Do we do a break? This is the question. Do we do an ad break? I'm planning on streaming for about an hour. Yeah, I should probably... we'll do this, and then we'll take a quick 3-minute break. So if you were thinking, I should probably stretch or get some water or whatever... once we finish this little bit, then would probably be the ideal time. You won't miss anything. We never do anything that'll actually like screw you out of spending time on the stream, but I don't do auto ads. Auto ads piss me off. I hate more than anything the stream being interrupted. So I'd rather risk a few people having to deal with ads showing up for like a handful of minutes where I've forgotten to run ads than have auto ads interrupt somebody mid-sentence because I didn't see the timer, you know? Mari normally reminds me of Mari was being weird and argumentative at the start of the stream and wasn't responding, so she didn't start her timer that she normally does. Okay, let's see. The goal of this one is clean the pterodactyl first. The only risk I really have is accidentally cleaning the little bar that the pterodactyl is on, so as long as we're attentive, we should be fine. The catch with the pterodactyl is I think this is the first one that's like a multi-thing, other than putting soap on the whole dog car. There's one. There we go. The other risk is just falling off. Okay, I think we've got both legs. We still need to get part of the torso and the head. There's the head, so now it's just the torso. Okay. There we go. Cool. Alright, we are going to take a moment. We're going to stretch our legs and all that stuff. So now is the perfect time for you to grab a drink and take care of yourselves. We will be gone for 3 minutes. If you don't get ads, you're going to get some... you should hopefully get some clips. They've been a little bit laggy lately. So hopefully get some clips so you can hang out and watch those. You can rave in the chat by using my dance emote or Dino Dance. They will both trigger that little glow stick, random glow stick at the bottom of the screen if you just want to chill. But I will see you all very soon. Be right back. The wider ones now? We've given them a specific... You can stand on top of missile megs. Just make sure to carefully time your jump. Oh, I'm bad at that. As I was saying... How the hell? My God. My God. Mari, did you start choking during that? But yeah, only vehicles. Also, does anybody else feel like that thing's missing a texture? Oh, it's a saucer of milk. Why is it fluorescent? Why is the milk fluorescent? It is cast. This is radioactive. This milk is so white it belongs in a mason jar. Okay, you throw away this one that is behind me. You throw away that one. Because that one's bent. You throw away the bent ones. Why do we have more bent ones? Throw away this one. Throw away this one. Throw away this one. This is a fucking tooth. That's an acorn. Acorn goes up there, though, for some fucking reason, doesn't it? And then the tooth goes right there. I don't know why we're keeping those. Oh, fucking Lego brick in the tool drawer. That goes right there. Oh, got a nut. That goes there. Tooth is in the wrong spot. Sorry, my apologies. It goes in the tooth hole. Sorry. For this being like a, oh, here's the cleaning thing. What the fuck? Well, there went that car.
All right already.
I was muted. Yeah. Thank you, Skulls. Hello. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the Taskmaster noise has a 1 in 8 chance of playing. That is one of the things. I've tried to make it so when I hit my default scene button and it transitions back that it will force itself to change my mic to unmuted, but it doesn't seem to want to work. And I'm not 100% why. But yeah, the Taskmaster thing is one of those little like random ones. I want to set it up eventually to do almost like a chance of doing an entirely different scene transition. So, like, for the Taskmaster one, to do some sort of parody of the Taskmaster scene changes, to have that pop up as a thing entirely, rather than just be the sound. Hi, BB. Yes, you got to the top of the cat tree. You do that all the time. I don't know why you want praise for it this time. So there is a trophy for getting all of these. All of the doors, the numbers, and the doorknob. But not the door frame, which I worry about the step. He got pets. He got pets, don't worry. Okay. Another one. I just gotta be careful. I don't want to accidentally clean the door frame or the step. Because, like, doing that right there, I could have accidentally got the step. It's like, I think the step should... I think there's certain leeway they should give, and I think that's one of them. Hey, Sleepy, how's it going? Nice, Mellow. I think BB's just happy because he got a treat. So he's extra himself. Right there we go. Door to door. So that, I think, is the only, like, all of them that I can think... Well, I think that's all of them I have access to right now. Other than one that is to use only one adjustment nozzle. But I'm not even sure if I have the right thing for that. A little bit, Neku. A little bit. Okay, let's see. So we have the solar system exhibit. All right, cool. Fitting. Okay. So this one, I know what the trophy is for this one. So we're going to focus on that. This one is clean all of the planets start with the sun and then clean all of the planets one by one outward. So I could easily screw this up, especially given that pedestal just went really quick. So we got to be careful to not clean the pedestal, I think. I like when you come across levels that are just like, somebody made a cool shader and you decided to use as many as you could. Because I have a feeling we're just going to see a bunch of really cool shaders on all of these planets. Oh. I'm definitely going to need to grab a ladder. And maybe get up on that balcony and then aim down. That is exactly what it is, Neku. And what's really nice is you can actually change the volume of, like, the water and stuff so it's not overwhelming. As you can see, those kids were feral as you like, but was it the chocolate that's on it? Okay, so this is all chocolate, apparently. Okay. I'm just worried about accidentally cleaning that pedestal. Yeah, the fact that you can change, like, the reverb on the spray and things like that. You can change how loud all those specifics are. It gives you a lot to deal with. And there's no in-game music, I think is an important note. The game does not have music. The music is my own music. Hey, found a gnome. I say my own music. The music is me adding music separate to the game. Because the game is completely silent. I have it listed in the bottom right now, Wim. Makes life a little bit easier on everybody, but this is Arcologies. But yeah, I have a new bit of my overlay that now lists the artist and song to make things easier. I mean, I've only had it for literally 2 days, having that on-screen thing. So it's nice to be able to have that more accessible to everybody. The sun is absolutely massive to clean here. Also, I feel like I'm going to fall off. I shouldn't be able to play at this angle. Oh, have a good one, Finn. I appreciate you popping in. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I've only shown it off on 2 streams because I did it Monday, which wouldn't have had a stream, so. I think I showed it off for a second at the beginning of the morning stream yesterday. Then I used it last night, and now I'm using it today. By the way, everybody, as a tip with Twitch, it will stop counting you if you've been lurking so long. I do appreciate the lurks. You are absolutely amazing. But I would ask that if you get a chance, please try and click the little bonus channel point button below the chat to make sure chat still thinks you're there. Or you can redeem a simple, like, 5 channel point thing like join the herd. Or you can dance in the chat. But do a little thing to tell Twitch, hey, I'm still active. You don't have to hang around in chat. I'm not going to call anybody out for doing things that are clearly like, hey, I'm here kind of things, but if you're able to chat and just reactivate your view, I would appreciate it. Obviously, no pressure, don't need to, but I know people would like to know that their views are being counted, so I try to remind people every once in a while that they can do that, and that should count them. But yeah, once every half hour is usually the best to do it. Sometimes a little more rapid, but if you can do it like once every half hour, you've kind of like told, hey, we're real. We exist. Oh no, Amoru. Save the pigs! Where? Okay, there. Got it. Okay, the sun is clean. So now we need to find Mercury. Mercury, where are you at? You must be Mercury, right? Mercury. I haven't complained about the solar system. The planets are not revolving. Mercury. Okay. Okay. That's Mercury, that I assume Venus is on this line somewhere. That's Earth. It must be Venus, right? Venus. Go. So, this is a good question for chat. What mnemonic did they use to teach you the planets? I can clean freely, Neku, but there is a trophy for cleaning the planets in order, which is the reason I'm doing it. Just to get that little trophy, pointlessly. Like, it's my first time on the level, but I read ahead on the trophies, so. Just figured, you know what, I will focus on trying to get the little extra things. For me, it was the, my very educated mother just sold us 9 pizzas, is the mnemonic. That person is you! That is the spelling of, that is the start of your name. I can't help it. There was a song in Drake and Josh about it? I don't remember that. Your name doesn't say that. It says Neku Sark on my end. And like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to remember otherwise. I need to check the trophy, because what does the moon do? Like, you could change your name if you want to be referred to that. Like, Twitch does allow that, but... In the sun doesn't clean the sun, then all the planets in order from the sun. I'm worried about the moon. I'm very worried about the moon. You can see the issue, though, like... It's not me, like... I can remember names if it's in the name to try and use those parts, but if it's not the, if it's not the visible part of your name, it's near impossible for me to go, yeah, this. Venus is complete. I can try. I mean, there's no guarantee I'll be able to pull it off every time, though. Just because it, like, the first part of your name is what I'm going to see first, you know? I don't like that it doesn't tell me what to do for the, planet. Because this is the big thing, Sark. I read and respond to the message and then reply to the name, typically. I don't really... The order of me actually seeing things is not like a normal conversation where you would know who you're already talking to. I don't know who said the thing because I'm reading the message and then reading the name. So it changes the general approach to reading names. Like, it's not... It's not a matter of, like, me knowing the name or anything. It's just, like, that's just... the thing. Where am I? That's the Earth's crust. I need to get the outside. I can't do that, though. I don't have that power. Like, I can't change how your name appears, is the thing. Okay, there's Earth. So we need Mars. I wonder, though, if I'm gonna be angry if I don't get this, and it's like, well, you needed to get the Earth's moon. Like, that's not what the trophy says. Okay. That's Mars. Are you Jupiter? You are Jupiter. Oh, I love this. I love this as a way to get up. That's really cool. I respect the game design there. Pluto is a planet, and I will fight people on that. And it's not because I say, oh, it's not a dwarf planet. It's always going to be a planet, blah, blah. No, it's a dwarf planet. We know what adjectives are. So Sark, upper left corner. That'll be the main thing. Saturn has rings, but that's not a ring. This is a rocket trail. No, you're good. I was just pointing out that it's listed up in the corner. Planets are getting bigger. We've made it to the Jawbreaker planet. Because it looks like a tasty jawbreaker. I have 100% had multiple jawbreakers that look exactly like Jupiter. The real question is, if Pluto is included on this, did they make Pluto look like its very beautiful, colorful self, or is it the annoying gray one? If it were meant to be stairs, I don't think you're actually meant to climb on any of this. The game design you're meant to, but like in the actual exhibit, I don't believe you're meant to be standing on it. We don't need to be OSHA compliant here. We're in the UK. I don't know what their OSHA equivalent is. Like, I know, like, labels on, like, corrosives and things like that are an international thing. But OSHA is US, right? So OSHA wouldn't apply here. The UK doesn't have OSHA. I'm not doing a jab at the UK. The UK doesn't have OSHA. See? See? Thank you, UK peoples. The Yukians understand. Twas not a jab. No, but Dora understood. Okay, there's Jupiter. Saturn. Wait, you're Uranus. Sorry. Eurectum. See, and like here, this one also gets me. Do I have to get the rings or just the planet? I think this is a fair concern, right? Do I have to... Like, it says clean all the planets in the sun and all the planets in order. Do I have to get the rings? The rings aren't part of the planet. The rings are as much part of the planet as the moon is part of the Earth. That tends to depend on the severity of... Well, see, that's the thing, though. If I clean it and it's wrong, then I also fail at that challenge. That's the catch there, Sark. But Ghoul, I would say that they're not regarded. They're always called Saturn's rings. The trophy is to clean the planets in order from the center out first. It specifically says first. So I can't do other things in between. I have to do exactly what that challenge is without getting anything not intended. And that's kind of the issue. But the severity of the violation when it comes to OSHA is usually the big thing. The announcements are usually like 30 minutes, which is not nearly enough to clean up most of the issues. And the catch with OSHA for a lot of, though, is they will interview employees and ask questions, and they also typically only show up with photo evidence. I say this is somebody who contacted OSHA in regards to my old workplace because they were not properly cleaning up oil things, and they were leaving them in areas for very long periods of time. And there were many situations of people taping down buttons because they didn't feel like doing it anymore. Didn't feel like doing the safety things properly. And it was pissing me off because management wasn't doing anything. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, because you're going to be dealing with every location's different boards. It's kind of the same argument, Mike, I would say, with when people talk about unions, right? A lot of people talk about having bad experience with unions. It's like, sure, but I'd rather have a union than no union, right? But it's always based on the people that are working in those bits. In what section you're in, and things like that. Okay, so now we need to go to your rectum. Okay, your rectum. Probably be easier if I didn't have the planets spinning right now, but for some reason I really want to deal with having them spinning. Never watched it. Never watched it, Sark. Which is weird because the animation team behind it is amazing. I didn't watch Edge Runners because of the Cyberpunk game and how annoying the fan base was when it launched, that I really didn't want to deal with the anime, because the fandom of the game was annoying. Like, I have no actual opinions on the anime. I'm just very grumpy about the Cyberpunk game fandom being very, very obnoxious about anybody having any complaints about it. Me saying your rectum is a direct reference. Oh yeah, I mean the animation studio behind it, Sark, is fantastic. So, like, I know it would be a visual treat regardless. But as far as the Eurectum thing, Eurectum is a reference to Futurama. There was a Smelloscope episode where they were looking at different planets, and Fry makes the comment, "As long as you don't make me smell your anus," and Professor Farnsworth says, "They changed the name of that to end that silly joke once and for all. What's it called now? Eurectum." So I don't think they have Pluto on here. Looking at the rings on the floor. So now we're going to find out if the rings and the moon count. Well, actually, we're going to find out if I needed to get the rings or the moon. It is entirely possible the moon didn't count, but the rings did. Because we also didn't get the rings on Uranus. Like I said, the issue, I think, isn't so much that Pluto got redefined as a dwarf planet, because that does still make it a planet. I think the issue is we don't count the other planets in our solar system that are also dwarf planets, because I believe there's 13 or 14. total planets in our solar system. If we include dwarf planets, right? Like I think we're up around there. Oh, what I should have done is I should have saved it before Earth. Yeah, it's an oddity with the terminology. I don't have any complaints about them saying it's a dwarf planet and not a regular planet. That's fine. It's an adjective though, right? Like it's just an adjective. It's still a planet. I never understood the argument. It's not a planet anymore. Like, do we know what adjectives are? Awesome to know, Mike. Thank you for checking. As long as I don't accidentally hit something that I'm not meant to here. Hey, got it. Cool. I understand, like, oh, it's not a planet. It's not a regular planet. Still very much a planet, though. Alright, we're going lazy mode. I'm gonna take a drink, and I'm just gonna chill with y'all for a bit. Oh, it's not rotating me with it. No. So I've got to adjust. You can tell when the frame rate skips by this not being a smooth pattern, because it'll hop. I mean, I did the same thing on the merry-go-round in the first game. This is just the equivalent of the merry-go-round level. But yeah, the cleaning rate of this game is directly tied to your frame rate. So, if you have a frame skip, you'll actually see a hop. Or you'll see like a jagged edge on the PowerWash. Right there. See how there's a skip in there? That's because I missed a frame. Or like it missed a frame from its normal pattern. It would be really bad if I still had autosave on. If you're playing on PS5, genuinely turn off autosave and just get in the habit of manually saving the game, and it will actually greatly improve the performance. Work smarter, not harder, Sark. Work smarter, not harder. Ow. Could also do this. That wasn't working slower. That was working with less energy and less effort. If you can get the same amount of work done with less effort and less energy, you do that. You get paid by the hour. Working harder, here's a harsh reality of life. If you work harder to get things done quicker, they will give you more work for the same amount of pay, and they won't promote you because you're easy to exploit at doing the job you're doing. If you are on an hourly pay, that's what's happening. You will be exploited if you work hard. I'm gonna be real with you, Deku. I can tell Sark, I can tell you've never held a power washer. Power washers are not low energy to stand still and hold. Those things hurt. That's one of those things that always got me when people were like, wow, playing a game to power wash, you just get a real power washer and use that. Like, no. No. That strain adds up. Like, I've also got vibration off in the game right now. Or at least it's not working. Where is it? There used to be vibration. But yeah, no, you do not high effort a power washer. It will defeat you. Yeah, there's the vibration. The vibration is slightly screwy on this. The sounds aren't proper in this game. There's a bug, at least on the console version. There's a very gentle vibration, but you can like up it or make it softer. I have it on low. Yep, you have to, yep, that's exactly it. You have to be pushing back against what it's thrusting forward. And it's vibrating a bit the whole time. Which just really adds up. Like, this game would be impossible if I were playing this on high vibration. Well, you said it doesn't take energy. It's like, yes, it does. You know? Hey, Sigs. Like, it is a genuine, like, it is an effort to use a power washer. Even if you're just standing still holding it while it's running. Now, if I were to, like, create a little, like, thing to hold it in place while everything rotated under it, that would be me not using any energy to do it. That would be a fair argument. Well, no. But I would say it also still does take energy. It's mental energy. To have to focus and turn and things like that. But that's the advantage of it being a cozy, comfy game, right? Like, you don't have to really stress too much on it. You can find those ways and... Yeah, the energy still matters. But also, I think in this case, with this game... Especially, like, the concept of this game, right? You are being paid to do the job. You have a set rate for the entire job. So the rate at which you clean doesn't matter. So as long as you get the job done, I'm putting in minimal effort in getting the job done. I'm not going to do high effort, right? I'm not going to try and rush the job. I don't get a bonus if I do it under a certain amount of time. So I'm going to be casual. I'm going to relax. I'm going to do it in the least energy draining way, and you gotta get immersed in the game, sir. Gotta get immersed. Also, you're talking about it in a gaming sense, and now I'm gonna go back to you bringing up OSHA. No. Taking the rich by the wallet means mugging rich people. They don't deserve the money. Just take their money. You don't have to even work. Just take their money. They didn't earn it. Why should you? No. How are you not... Why is this central wall not reading as clean? Where are you dirty? No, I'm gonna say that none of what I am defining as rich, none of them earned it. There's not a single billionaire that earned it. And I am going to clarify here. If you exploit people, that is not earning it. So there's not a single billionaire that earned it. Ding. 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 Nope. I need to put this down. See, this is one thing that this game really needs. There needs to be an option to set this down somewhere. No. No, they also didn't earn it then. They exploited people to get their money. They didn't earn it. They exploited people who earned that money for them. So, my point still stands. They did not earn that money. There's not a single billionaire that earned that money. Yeah, if we go back 100 years, there's not a single millionaire that earned it. If we're gonna go back 100 years or more, there's not a single millionaire that earned it. I will give credit to millionaires now because, as a statement, there are, technically speaking, in like California, there are people that can possibly make $1 million in a year that would qualify as a millionaire that have earned it through hard work. But there is a level, and $1 billion, I think, is a fair marker for saying whether or not they earned it. I 100% believe that anybody who makes more than $1 billion should be taxed 100% of their income after $1 billion. You don't need that money. You don't need it. And it also needs to be based on their worth or assets. Screw this, like, oh, I don't actually have the money, therefore you can't tax me on it, but I can buy things with it. Like, what? If you can use it as collateral, you can be taxed on it. Full stop. Don't care. Like, do not care. If you can somehow buy something with it, it has value, you should be taxed on it. Especially if you bought it that year. I can kind of understand unheld assets that haven't been bought that year. It's more complicated. But if you got that asset that year, you should be taxed. You can be taxed on it. Exactly. Tax the billionaire. But how will they invest that into money? They don't. Rich people don't invest money into things. They trade the same money between each other. The same as small artists keep each other afloat by buying things from each other. Like, artists versus billionaires have the same kind of economy. The problem is artists are helping support other artists. Billionaires are helping support other people exploiting people. I'm speaking as somebody who's poor, Sark. I am poor. Therefore, billionaires are the reason I am poor. And struggling. And life is hard, and food is more expensive because of billionaires. And games are harder to get because of billionaires. And games are ending up with Gen AI and ripping off artists because of billionaires. It's literally billionaires making the world worse. As soon as you go beyond just existing, almost every single problem in the world is the fault of capitalism. Almost every single one. So, I'm actually struggling to think of things that are not the fault of capitalism other than sexism and racism. Though I think racism is heavily rooted in capitalism as an issue. Some of them may have started out as warmongering or things like that, but yeah, no. Most bigotry is rooted down to capitalism and finding a scapegoat. Have a good one, Wim. Homophobia, okay, homophobia might not be based on capitalism, though there are homophobic things that are based on capitalism. Mainly because, well, most homophobia is based in sexism. And that becomes a whole conversation in itself. And then it goes back to religion, and religion is about controlling the people and getting the people to do things based on yeah, no, it all comes back to capitalism. It's all capitalism. All of it. Capitalism all the way down. They're not joking when they say money's the root of all evil. It's a very serious statement. It's very accurate. This is a really pretty level. There is a very common phrase called money is the root of all evil. Which would basically say capitalism's the problem. Amusingly, even the Bible says that money is the root of all evil. Well, it's very common in the US. I don't know about other countries. Yeah, even the Bible, in so many words, says that money's the root of all evil. I love this floor. It's so pretty. Yeah, that's one of those things that always gets me, Nickety, is like, ideally you should probably, like, I know it's like clean top down is typically the way you like want to clean an area like this, but it definitely should be clean a footpath. And then you're walking there, and then you clean things around it.
Best thing since sliced moss, but it isn't even close.
Mari has decided you are free, Nickety. You will be sacrificed last to the moss gods. Doo doo doo. Let me check something really quick. Is it? Yep. All right. That's what I thought. Is what I was expecting. So I am gonna save. I did say I was only gonna stream about 2 hours today, and that was for a reason. I'm also extremely exhausted, so that all kind of adds up well. We won't be continuing this eventually. I promise. We will be continuing this probably Friday because I really don't know what to play anymore right now. Like I am just out of those things. But we are gonna be ending. So I appreciate y'all coming by. You have all been lovely and fantastic, but I do need to send you away. What is that? What? But I'm going to send you away. There is a special event going on with the Vampires crew, so I need to send you that way. But thank you so much again to Cleo and Minerva for the raids. Thank you, Lorwich, for the bits. Thank you, Cold, for the resub, and thank you, Cold, for the stream loot packs. I appreciate you all a ton, but I am going to send you right on back to my partner. And you all get to deal with the vampires and all that stuff, and I hope you have a fantastic one. You have all been lovely and amazing. I really, really do appreciate you. Get some rest, get some water, stretch your legs, grab some food, all that fun stuff, and I will catch you all next time. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.
感じるコスモを感じるわ